This program is designed to provide general information with regards to the subject matters covered. This information is given with the understanding that neither the hosts, guests, sponsors, or station are engaged in rendering any specific and personal, medical, financial, legal, counseling, professional service, or any advice. You should seek the services of competent professionals before applying or trying any suggested ideas.
Hey there, it's Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, Worldwide TV Network, and broadcasting live on Talk 4 Media, TV, radio, and podcasting, and K4HD, radio and podcasting, and streaming worldwide on womenontv.tv and iTunes 247 out of Franklin, Tennessee. So this is going to be a busy show. We got a packed show, and I've been looking forward to this one because of the couple from Chicago. I got to start off with them, but first, we got to introduce our guests. From Redondo Beach, California, the one and only nonstop Terry Marie with over 3 million views and counting. All the way live, Rachel Roberts, Chef Rachel Roberts Recipes from Houston, Texas, the one and only with her morning coffee talk. All the way from Nashville, Tennessee, the Davonair, the Dapper, Sean Connery, but his real name is really Howard Wiggins. And he's going to tell us what he's wearing and what room he's in later on. All right, and from all the way from Miami, Florida, the one and only singer-songwriter and our debonair and new talk show radio host, Nastasha Rumbos. And so now, I got to say this. I look forward to having her on. Award-winning photographer. Yes, she's shy, but she's one of us. She's one of our sponsors, and I really adore her. We've all been in the Envoy Guide magazine, which is a great magazine, which is right here, matter of fact. This is the one I had. Oh, and Rachel has this. See, Yvette, we didn't even plan this. We just happen to have our copies of this. It's about celebrating women, diversity, and people all across the United States. And we just like her, the one and only Yvette Friedman. And I love this couple from Chicago. I found them at the CES show. We kept bumping into each other. I knew it wasn't coincidence. I really like the woman, and I like the guy too. Yes, Milton, I really like you because they're husband and wife. They have over 73 million views and counting. That's just on the YouTube channel. Who knows whatever else they have on there. So if you want reviews on their purchasing, they can help you. I think they're the best in the world of what I've been able to find so far, whether it's TVs, speakers, iPhones, gadgets, e-bikes, e-scooters, you name it. They're talking about it. You need to go to their site and check it out. The one and only Milton Santiago. And I really like them and I adore them. And I even watch what they're talking about. So he's back with a return. Again, this is all off the top of my head. I never use notes or anything like that. I like this guy. I met him once. And I remember where I met him. And he was really nice to me. He won't remember because he was busy. But here's the thing about this. It's all about the return. It's all about that singer-songwriter. It's all about brand content and being an entrepreneur. The one and only Aaron Skyy. So let's do this. I want to start off with tech first because I'm curious what they're talking about. Milton, we got to kick it off with you. What are you guys talking about, lady? And what came in the mail? Because I want to know.
Well, a lot of stuff has been coming in the mail. So we've been seeing really the trend for 2023 is about more immersive experiences. And that is in audio, that's in video. And if you want to have great audio and you want to have great video, you also have to have power. So we've been seeing a great trend in more compact, more powerful devices to power your home. And if you're in one of those states that just recently has been suffering a lot of power outages and you know who you are, then having power in your home is really important. And then the other thing is fitness. And we get a lot of bikes and scooters, right?
Yes, we do. Way too many.
So really about fitness, and let's face it, not everyone is as fit. So it's always good when you can have a bike that can help you, right, when you're riding. So, and sometimes the bikes help.
It actually pedals for you.
It actually pedals more.
Well, the whole thing about... Oh, go ahead, Nida, go ahead.
I'm the one that found you.
Oh, she just wanted to say.
You need to correct that.
Yes, we got to make that clear. It is all about the women, right, Yvette? It definitely is, because we can't operate without you guys. I think Howard agrees with that too. Let's talk about this. Coming back to you. So, Yvette, what have you been working on? Everybody loves your magazine, and I guess Terry's the next one to me, and then whenever that may be. But it's all about showcasing this, because I don't go anywhere without this magazine. I tell everybody about it. I'm even in Georgia. And so, yeah, Rachel was in that one. We debuted it in, I want to say September, when Terry and I were talking about it at the Legends of Motown. We opened it. It was in everybody's gift bag, so they all liked about that. Yvette, tell us what's going on.
Well, just working on the next issue. It comes out only 3 times a year. This was the March-April issue of this year, and it featured a gentleman who started a recovery and wellness program for people who are having substance abuse issues. But the next issue comes out in July, and it's actually going to have a theme as well. It's going to be education and back to school themes to kind of tie in with late summer. So I'm collecting articles and writers who have anything related to education, back to school, even though you may have a business or something. Articles that educate your clients, how to talk about marketing, how to do all kinds of things, how to educate yourself. I have one woman who is young at the age of 70 something, and she went back to school to get her PhD, and she's actually working on that. So just trying to bring in different topics that tie in with education. And then maybe for the November, December issue, I'm thinking about different themes that I could do for that in addition to holiday and Christmas. So I'm always looking for people to feature, people who are interested in writing, definitely advertisers to help support the magazine. And so I can help promote other women entrepreneurs, artists, minority entrepreneurs, community members, people who are doing things in the community, doing things in all areas of life as well.
So, Aaron, with that return, let's talk about you. What have you been doing? And what have you been up to? Because I see that guitar in the back, and anytime I see a guitar in the back, I want to hear some sounds.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's for sure. Yeah, no, that's not even real. Look, that's fake. That's a wall piece, man. That's a wall piece. No, that's not coming down. No,
it's for the looks. It's for the looks.
It's for the look, because it goes with the shirt. You see, so it's a thing. It's a theme that comes down. People come pick that up as soon as this is over. I've been, the return is a new album to kind of just basically state that the return. I've been in hiding for a while due to a couple of medical things, and now I've decided that coming back and giving people a little bit of old R&B mixed with the new R&B is something what a lot of people were asking for. Not that the R&B that's out is bad, it's just different. So they wanted a combination, so I thought I'd give it to them. Who else? No one else is gonna do it. I might as well do it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, so Tasha's the singer here, and that songwriter, so I know she's got some questions. But, you perform with a lot of people. And it's interesting, when you came back from Europe, what happened with you? What happened with your health? Something happened.
So basically, I have what's called hydrocephalus, which is water in the brain. And mine was a tone distress. And I was on tour with Destiny's Child, Beyoncé, and doing that whole thing. Had just gotten off a few shows with Maxwell and Donell Jones, and I discovered that I was really sick. And I couldn't explain what was wrong with me: projector vomiting, dizzy spells, vertigo, the whole nine. Came back to the States and discovered that what I had, as I said, was hydrocephalus. And they took about 8 months to do testing. After 8 months later, I went from 168 pounds to 110. And my recovery was learning how to walk and talk all over again. It was crazy as an experience. So stepping away from music and having to come back to it, as we spoke, the return, it's a newfound love. It's a newfound feeling. It's almost like doing it for the first time all over again, if that's possible. It's like a really good relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aaron, how long ago was that? How long ago was that?
2003, and then I had to have a second surgery in 2010 because the shunt broke. So they had to do it all over again. They had to get in my head twice. I don't really like people in my head. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's all about the music.
Any of my jokes right
now.
No,
it's all about the music coming out of your head, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back in music, to be able to discover what's new and what's old, the combination of it, being able to perform for people. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Seeing their faces light up when you sing a song for them is like, that feeling like makes you get all excited like it's Christmas. It's hard to explain. It's just one of those things where you
hear
find
you,
joy.
Aaron.
Like
I'm literally the same. I know exactly what, because I'm also a singer. So when I perform like my songs, like just getting the people and like feeling their energy off of like what you're singing is like one of the best feelings in the world. So I'm happy that you got back to this.
Thank you so much. The greatest feeling is when they sing your song back to you. Like when you hear them and they know the lyrics, that's why every artist stops, because it's like, oh, they're singing my song. I wrote that. That's me. That's me. Yeah. So that's it, man. I'm just here literally just to sit back, watch, give people what I think they need and what they want, sing my heart out, and hopefully they dance to it, party to it, make things to it, all that other extra stuff. Because my album's very adult, so I just kind of like.
I was like, is it baby making music? Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah. There's gonna be a whole lot of kids, 20, 24, 25, and 26. They should just name them all Aaron or Skyy or Air or.
Well, I always thought you had a cool name anyhow. I liked it because if you remember the band Skyy, I like that. So anything with the Skyy on it, I love.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Randy Phillips actually came up with that and was like, I think we need to give you something that's a little different. And so we made it legal, literally, and it's stuck. People just like Aaron Skyy. And I like to say, people don't know my name. I'm all around you. I'm above you. I'm everywhere. So you can't forget my name. Just add another Y to it.
And I'm going to come back with Randy in a minute on that, because that I know he's very, very important to you. So Milton and the young lady, the brains of everything there. Talk about why I like you two, because every time I'm seeing a product now, and I talked to Rachel about this, Terry and Tasha, and even Howard, it's all about these products. Talk about how you two started, why your couple and your marriage works. Talk about how long you've been married, first of all, and then go into the products that you guys say you got the last week or so.
Yeah. We've been married for 30 years. 30 years.
Wow. That's
30 years.
amazing.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so 30 years.
But it feels like yesterday.
Yeah. And we do.
Right.
Well, you got to see that. You experienced that at CES. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we started this out, in every household or every family, you have someone that you go to. So think about in your home or your family circle, there's that one person that you go to when you're going to buy a TV. There's that one person that you go to that when you're going to buy a car. Any appliance in your home or, just even repairs around your house, there's someone you go to, right? If you think about that person, that's who I am. I'm that person in my family, and I'm that person in my friend's family. So I used to be a corporate educator. I did a stand-up training, education, public speaking. I still do a lot of public speaking. And one of my friends basically said, you should start a YouTube channel. And this was when YouTube, or 10 years ago, when YouTube was just starting and really didn't pay a lot of attention. It was an experiment. I wanted to see how people learned and how, what type of content would they accept and what was going to be popular or not. So we started out a channel, and I started with good reviews, which I thought were good. We started out with reviews of things that were fake, because I wanted to see if people actually cared if it was real or not, accurate or not, and found that the more sensational a topic was and how more unrealistic it was, the more people viewed it. Like literally, if it was completely erroneous, you got more views, and if you were factual, you got good views.
And a lot of hate messages.
That would come up. And what ended up happening is, one thing led to the other, and we started growing. We started getting sponsorships. It's been really good to us. It's helped us put our kids through college. It's helped us, when you look at something like you see here, we get electric bikes, electric scooters, and this is probably the next. This is the closest thing that you could get as an affordable Tesla in a bike. We're talking about like this specific brand here gives you the old style motorcycle look where you can just ride something and get up to 40 miles in speed. Now, what you're seeing here, this is something else that's super popular, and I'm getting a lot of requests for this. And we saw this.
Like Brian,
remember, we saw this at CES. Zender. Zender is a fantastic company when it comes to solar and battery type solutions. Small battery packs that you use for your phone, but these you're using for your home. And one of the things that I'll just highlight when you're looking at those items, if you think about how many of us could do without our coffee machine, think about it. Can you do without your coffee machine for a day, for a month, for a week,
Rachel cannot.
No way. Yeah.
No way, right? So
Coffee talk wouldn't exist.
Yeah, so you just can't. So and the crazy thing about it is that coffee machines take anywhere from 5 to 800 watts of power, right? So many folks don't know what type of battery backups. Remember, you have the small ones for your phones, and this is for your home. How you size it, and how do you make it work so that you can even use your blender. So we're seeing, we saw this at a big section more than ever before at CES, where there's a lot of these home appliances to power your home. And then the e-bikes, what we've been seeing is that the affordability is going down, so making things a lot cheaper, but then also the quality is going up. And if you're in Chicago or you're just familiar with the Chicago area, these bikes can go electric from downtown Chicago to Lake Geneva. So think about how far that is. That is super far. And then not only that, but some of these, we do couple riding, right? Yes. Not just where we're riding individually, but where we ride a bike together on the same bike. Yeah. And it's not tandem, right? This is like, you're like,
seat is big enough.
It's big enough where it's like almost like you're on a motorcycle, right? And you're just going, and you could go again anywhere from.
Oh yeah, you told me about that bike. Yeah, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. One more. First of all, how many bikes do you guys have right now?
Lost count.
See, they don't even know. They don't even know. That's how many they have.
We have a storage unit for all of them.
Let's see. Aaron wants one. Tosh wants one. Yvette wants one.
All you guys got to do is
I definitely want one.
Yeah.
I'll cover shipping and handling. You tell me where I spend money. That's all I need to know. I want one.
But we also donate. There's several charities within the Chicago area. That we can donate for raffles, and they get the products for that. We also donate. We do a lot of 3D printing as well. And the 3D printing machines, we donate those to special needs schools. Yeah. It's great for kids with autism, and it's a very different sensory type experience when you use those.
We have more 3D printers than we do have electric bikes.
Yeah, that started as a hobby for me, and then it just took off. So it is really about, and you guys know this, being in social media, it's all about what problem are you looking to solve, right? And it's about what problem are people looking to have solved. So for us, it's about the tech that's in your life, and we're not single-faceted individuals. When you look at the variety of folks here, and then just the differences in all of us, right? Everybody has needs that go beyond just a single thing. It's not just about a phone. It's not just about a tablet. It's not just about TV. So like if you think about what you see behind me, that is a projection of a Chicago view.
Oh, yes. That's the one you were telling me about, huh?
So this is a short throw screen, and I could be anywhere in the world. So right now, even though I'm on the south side of Chicago, what you're seeing is this is the downtown lake view in Chicago, the river. And I can be, if one day I can be here and another day I can be in Paris, and I could see people walking.
Oh my
in Paris.
God!
This too. This guitar is the same thing.
Yeah, right.
This is the same thing. The guitar here is the same. That's the same.
Right. So, and you think about it, it's relatively expensive, but this is also a virtual TV. Like, so we actually come into our studio and we have a living room, we have a theater, but then we end up a lot of time coming in here because it's just quieter and we can just watch TV 200 inches. It's like, man, just incredible experience. So the channel was really about that. And again, as a couple, we look at things. We're not the techie people, even though we are techie.
I'm definitely not techie.
Right. So we're not about the bytes, the bits, and it's about how do you use something in your home? What does it mean to you? And that resonates with people, right? When they can understand why it's important to them.
The fun thing about that, so we were talking about where we met with Paula Abdul when she was debuting her glasses. I think we all liked them, didn't we? I definitely liked them, and she is coming on. Talk about your view of that, because that's where I found them fascinating. It wasn't what they were doing. They were just really cool people, and I liked the fact that they were a couple. And I said, I'm going to have you guys on a show. And if you remember, January 3rd, when I was broadcasting out of CES, I'm like, I got to have these two on because I think they're one of the best in the world at what they do. I've never found another couple like that. And these guys, when you got 73 million views and more, you're okay in my book.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Nida. Yes, sorry.
No. I said, the day that, when we were at the Paula, the press release for her Idle Eyes, I don't know, just something drew me to you to ask you that one question. And that one question led us to this where we're at now. So thank you for answering that one question.
Yeah, and then we ran into him. We'll say every corner we go like, "There's Brian. There's Brian." Has anyone else had that where you see Brian everywhere after you see Brian once? It's like, where's? It's like I was afraid to look over my shoulder because like something was going to happen all of a sudden where you like,
yeah, I'm like, oh.
Is that Brian?
No, you know what it was? Is that I had my e-scooter, and it wasn't supposed to be there, and I was recharging it in the corner because I don't go anywhere without it.
Yeah, no, but it's So why don't you talk about what it's meant to you? So Nilda handles the social media side of the channel.
I'm behind the scenes girl. I don't do the videos, the reviews. I do the social media. I take care of everything because that makes it life easier for him because he's constantly getting products. So I just take care of just showcasing it on social media so people know that this item just came in. Get ready, review coming soon. So I take care of all that, and then I'm his plucky sidekick as well. So,
and depending on the product she'll come in, there's some products that she's very passionate about, and then there's some that not so much, and then there's some that as a guy I'm uncomfortable just talking about by myself, and I think you know which ones I'm talking about. Those special ones. Even the CS had a hard time showing.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't talk about that. That's a different channel.
I want to know now. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to put you on the spot.
It's okay. We can talk about it here.
Right. I don't know if your channel is certified.
I know, right?
No, you know what?
Like,
hey, if you want to talk about it, I'm cool with it. Go ahead.
We'll just send you the
we
link.
already have my dirty record on here. So
I will blush. I will let her talk about it.
I'm already blushing. I'm not talking about that.
So you can do it. It's like
I want to know so bad.
It's a couple's toy, I guess. I don't know.
It's adult entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder. Wait a minute. So hold on. Yeah. I wonder if it's the same one that they sent me from Chicago. It's
Hey!
Oh,
whoa!
There it is.
No. We get all of these. We get all these things sent to us. So we got to talk about them, right?
Chicago, where we're from.
Yeah. No judging. It's like it's the natural part of the human.
People like talking about it. It's kind of like a taboo, but if you think about the technology that goes into all these things. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I won't say anything. I won't say anything too derogatory, but isn't there a device that works on Bluetooth that if one person lives in one state and you live in another state, you can talk? You can talk.
Metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse. Yes. Yeah, I want one of the when you guys send the e-bike, I want you to send me like one of those because I'm trying to find a girlfriend right now, so I thought I'd be prepared just in case she shows up.
It's like you know how you have that easy button?
Yeah, see? The easy button. I got too excited. I'm gonna step back.
Hey, Yvette, what do you think of those two? What do you think of Aaron so far? Because like I said, this magazine is special. It's all about diversity. It's all about empowering women and things like that. And I'm just honored that, we're all in it. Terry's next. And I think Howard's coming up in the summer. Who knows? But talk about how you started your magazine, why you were in Tennessee, because everybody's still talking about you, whether you know it or not.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed Swift last year, and that was a great event to participate in. But I started the magazine in 2021. March was the first issue, and I did it after going through 2020 lockdowns and watching television and being cooped up, but also seeing on the news all the women and minority-owned businesses, along with all the other businesses that were just going under because they could not adapt or were not getting support during the pandemic. And I kept thinking with my photography, because I'm also a portrait and headshot photographer, how everything just stopped for me as well. And just trying to figure out, because a lot of people were also thinking about going into starting their own businesses, but what kind of resources needed to help people who, one, wanted to start a business, two, for those people who were already in business but were struggling and trying to find ways to get exposure, trying to find ways to stay in business and to grow. And also seeing in my area, there are some beautiful magazines, but probably in the 13 years I've lived here, I can count on two fingers how many times a minority was on any cover. And none of them have any minorities on staff. So I wanted to create something that not only gave a platform to minority business owners, minority creative artists, community members who are making a difference in their communities, give them a platform to not only tell their story, but hopefully give them some exposure outside of this area as well as in the area, but give them a way to reach more people with their products and services.
All right, so Rachel Roberts, tell them who you are and what was it like being in the magazine when Yvette went to go see you?
Oh my gosh, Yvette, when are you coming back? It was so much fun. I'm trying to find where that is. Yvette, you did it. It's such a beautiful piece on me, and I really enjoyed having you come out to my house. You know, one of the things that you don't know is Yvette is also the photographer. So, oh, look, here's Brian. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give me a picture. He wasn't in the area.
Yeah, you know what? We had so much fun of it. It was, yeah, it was a delight having you out. Even though my TV went to hell and back.
Right? I broke for TV. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I got a new TV out of that. That was got to be the best part. Anyway, I'm Rachel Roberts. I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm a little home chef, and I have a morning talk show, Coffee Talk, and then I'm working on my own cooking show. I've been asked to be in a movie. All sorts of things are happening with me. Every week, I like to make a little something. Well, maybe not every week, but anyway, this week was, oh my God, Terry, look at this. This low carb lasagna. Oh my God. Okay, DJ, get it on the right person.
Yum.
Right? Yeah. That's lasagna, but it's low carb. Low carb. Oh my God. So Terry, this is all stuff we can eat. It's got instead of like regular noodles, I use egg sheets, and it's got protein. Oh my God. Delicious. Did you substitute my whole thing is eat clean, drink a little dirty. Did you substitute and so that's my eat clean of the day. What?
All right. Terry, go for it.
Oh, is there a substitute for the cheese for people who can't eat? I can't eat cheese, so I was wondering how you do lasagna without cheese.
I don't know, honey. I can eat, so I'm yeah.
I can tell you this. Rachel can do almost anything. I can tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, you can make
cheese or without. All right, Terry, tell them who you are. Go ahead.
Terry Marie, fitness competitor. I've been with Brian for, almost 8 years now. Red carpet interview host, actress, artist, business person. Actually, I sell medical EHR software for you techie people out there. So I'm into that kind of world. Also a crypto trader, so that's me. Nice. And I have been I've been training every day. I'm in the process of moving right now, which is not very fun. So I'm packing up my place right now, and my mom's not doing that well, so I'm going to be like trying to take care of her and spend as much time with her as possible while she's still here. So. But so I've been last couple of weeks. I've been busy trying to pack. That's
Tasha,
what I'm doing.
Go ahead, Josh. Tasha, on mute.
Hi, Tosh.
So I'm back, Natasha Brumbos, or as Brian calls me, vocally Tosh. I'm a singer-songwriter, Latin pop. Recently started 3 years ago in the pandemic, creating my own original music and kind of just taking a leap of faith and going at music full time. And honestly, it's been like the biggest blessing that and the best thing that I've ever done for myself was go for music. And I do everything, by myself. I don't have a team yet. We'll get there someday. But, as an independent artist, it's nice to like get to know everything about the industry. And I feel like I've been learning a lot just doing everything on my own. And also, besides that, I am a co-host with Brian, and recently, last Sunday, I'm the newest on-air personality in La Mega in Rochester, New York. So it's something really exciting that happened to me literally in Vegas when I went last year for Latin Grammy Music Week. I performed in the Hard Rock and ended up meeting the program director of that radio station. And, you know, we started having conversations, and now I am on Sundays, every Sunday from 4 to 8, rocking it in La Mega. So that's a whole little summary of me. Thank you. So, you know, I feel like I love to inspire people that like there's like no limit like as to when you can start working at your passion. Like, I mean, I'm only 28 years old, but I felt like when I started that like I could have started earlier, but like honestly I feel like it's just the path that was, you know, that was needed for me to do. And now I'm here rocking it, singing my music, and now I'm here with you guys.
What was it like being an Envoy guide?
Oh, well, yes. That was actually my first magazine, like, ever as Natasha Rumbo's musician. So I'm always grateful for Yvette for including me in that magazine last year. It was a very beautiful article. You know, you got to know about my beginnings and my struggles and what my accomplishments. So it was nice. It was very nice. And, you know, meeting Yvette at the Swift Summit was just, I was like, this lady is literally everything I imagined her. Like, so thank you. And oh, that's me. Oh my God, another thing that I forgot to say. Okay, so last year I performed in Times Square, which was freaking phenomenal. Wow. And that was just mind blowing. And this weekend they're airing the show, like the episode. So that was me back in July when I went to perform over there. So if anybody, I mean, not if anybody, we all have freaking TVs. Hello, Natasha. It's called Wonderama. So you can look that in your local TV guide. And then that's my little thing for Sundays. La Mega 97.5 con Tash, baby. Okay.
Howard Wiggins, let's talk about what are you wearing? What room are you in Nashville, Tennessee?
I'm in the master bedroom, and behind me, the yellow vase on that side used to belong to the last emperor of China, and I have a pair of them. And to the side of that is a solid jade chair. The whole chair is jade. So, and my bed's about 400 years old, and it's ivory, teak, and rosewood.
Wow.
But,
that's my dream house right there.
I spent my whole life acquiring things, and I never do stop. I even went out today and bought a little something, so I can't help it. So
you'll appreciate this.
What?
Go ahead, sir. I have a 1921 Apollo piano I just got about 6 months ago. Fully restored and everything. I don't play, but it looks really great over there, though.
Well, I had a Steinway, and I don't. But I had a Steinway and soda in 2008 when the towers fell, and I didn't make any money, but I lived off my piano that I sold.
There you go.
So, and, you know, I'd rather have something in my home than in the bank, because at least I can see it and enjoy it. In the bank, it's just paper, you know. So anyway, and then he asked me what I'm wearing. I decided to wear. I was going to wear something heavy like I posted on the picture because we've been having cold weather. But today is the first day of spring, and tomorrow it's going to be up in the 70s. So I thought I'd go a little bit spring-like with a touch of pink on the jacket. So anyway. So
love it.
So Aaron, now that you got a chance to meet everybody, this is just half the crew, but in general, talk about how you started as that musician and why music is important to you, because I play classic rock and I play the early Motown stuff now. I don't know why, but I'm really enjoying just more lyrics, kind of like what you create.
You know, music started for me in early 2000s, and it was just I had a lot of love for like Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, and moving forward past that, you know, you see artists like Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber, and now even Chris Brown. Like I found the passion way back then, and then finding myself into the passion was just, like I said before, wanting to bring music to everyone. You know, there's because of social media, because of the way everything works, I like to call it the interweb instead of the internet, is the fact that you can touch so many people now, and you couldn't have done that in the end of the 90s and early 2000s, not like you do now. So like now the platform is so much larger, and there's so much benefit to that. Like, could you think if a Madonna artist came out now, if a Jackson artist came out now, if a lot of these artists like a Boy George or something like that, or George Michael's came out now, like they would be massive. So for me, music is just a passion. The other thing is, it's just, like I said earlier, it's just fun to sing. It's like the coolest job in the world because there's no responsibility. It's like Disneyland every day. You just get up and just write a song. I'm just gonna write a song today and put it out and give it to everyone. Hopefully they're gonna dance to it. Like, oh wait, and I'm gonna get a check. Oh, like who does that? Yeah, that's, so for me, music is just, it's a passion because it's fun. I get to draw. My drawing is singing a song. My building a house is writing a song. My developing another artist or watching their dreams come true is like giving someone like a newborn child. It's just this craziest thing of passion and excitement that a lot of people get a chance to experience with you.
When you were having surgery, what was the first song that came to your mind to see if you could sing again? Aaron, we might have lost your sound. Oop, I think we lost the sound. Aaron, you still there? Well, when he comes back,
there we go. I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
I'm here.
Did you hear my question?
Yes.
What was it? I'm curious.
Which was it again? I'm sorry, I barely heard the question.
Oh, after you were done with your surgery and you maybe have had thoughts of like, will I sing again? Will I talk again? What was the first song that came to your mind? What were you thinking of at that moment?
I have a song called Shadow that I had always had in my head that hadn't been written yet, hadn't been arranged yet. And it's funny, a friend of mine by the name of Spring Break, who used to go by A1, he had a similar song that was very a Kiss by the Rose type thing. And we got together to about 2015. And that was when I decided I wanted to come back to music. I had before then was playing golf for my rehabilitation. And when we went in the studio and sang this song Shadow, that brought it all back. It was so Seal-esque, it was so Michael Jackson-esque that it just like it touched my heart, and I was like, I got to do more songs. That was literally the moment where I was like, I'm gonna sing more songs. And then everybody was like, you got to do the baby making stuff because that's what my first album was. My first album was all of that, and so we came up with a song called Room Service, and that's out, and that's hot, and that's sexy, that's trouble. And then that's when this record came about, to where I was like, okay, what if I do 12 really sexy songs?
I love that.
And I did that. And I hope that people think they're sexy. Because I do, maybe, I don't know, I should figure out how to get with them and their products and we can deal up or something. I don't know. But it was just, what brought me back to it was the passion for it, was the love. What I can give to people through my voice and through the songs that are written. That's it. I'm so simple about it, you guys. I just like seeing people smile. That's it. Whatever I can do to make people smile, that's what I want to do. Whatever it is, people are happy. The joy you receive from that is insurmountable.
Well, Rachel's always happy. And Tasha's the singer-songwriter and dancer, and Howard's definitely the dancer at all of us. Well, Terry dances too.
I'm a big dancer. What do you say? What are you talking about? I started my TikToks like during COVID because I was bored. So I've got a ton of dance videos.
I want to see some of these dance videos, Terry. What are we doing right now?
You can go. I do like 80s, 90s, like hairband stuff. I'll tell you, I used to be a go-go dancer. I've danced professionally in like rock star shows before. I'm also in a rock video with my friend's band called Wicked Star.
Nice.
But yeah, if you go to my TikTok, it's nonstop Terry Marie. I stopped doing the videos for a while, but Brian and I were just at the gifting suite for the Oscars, and I was asked by the girl who ran the gifting suite to start doing my videos again. So I've been people are bugging me to do it, so I have to start doing them again. But.
And Tosh, you were going to say something. Sorry to interrupt you.
I went blank, but I was looking for room service and I added it on my Spotify because I want to hear it.
Listen to them. Don't play that in front of children. Don't play that in front of children. That's adults only. That's adults only.
I'll play that for my grandma. She'll love it.
She'll love it. She'll be like, wait, someone's coming to clean the house, baby? Who's coming to clean the house?
No, my question for you was on the return. What is like your number one song in that? You know, like the song that like it comes automatically to your head and it's like all your songs are important to you, but like what's the one that you're like, damn, you know?
Oh, okay, so there's three. I have three.
There we go.
Okay, so Fire is important to me because my buddy Max Lux and we did that one, and there's a lot of personal stuff attached to that he's going through right now. So this song is a big movement for us to be happy about stuff, if that makes sense. Like he went through some pretty serious turmoil personally, and this song, he was like, I'm so happy that we have this song replaced. The last big song he wrote was for Little Wayne, Gotta Love. And so this was a big one for him. And he was like, dude, I'm just glad we had a chance to work together. The second one is one called Stagnant. And it's about somebody I loved. We'll just stop there. And it's so cool because I like really sang my butt off on that one. Like in a very current R&B vibe without dating the song, right? Without, Luthering the song, I was still able to pull off the vocals. So as a singer-songwriter, I think you get what I'm talking about. I could make it current, but still make it passionate, which is hard to do. And then the other one is, it's called Bottles. Bottles is so club, so right now, so like, just makes you want to
adding all of them to my list.
Yeah, Bottles makes you want to like be, make ladies want to like. So Bottles is yes, all that. Bottles is one of those songs. You had mentioned you were a go-go dancer, or the other lady mentioned that Terry. Bottles is one of those where it's like, oh, that's my jam right there. Let me get on the floor for that one.
There we go, Terry. You got to dance to that
one.
Yeah,
Terry, you got to do a TikTok to that one, please.
Okay, I definitely will.
Please. But so to answer your question, those are probably the three on this record that really, I love all of them, but those are the three due to each special circumstance that like I'll play them. I'll be in the house singing them like I'm listening to like Usher or just I'll be in here dancing in my underwear, going off like it's somebody else, So that's me.
Hey, Aaron, let me ask you something real quick.
Yes, sir.
Man, I forgot what I was gonna say real quick.
Me too.
No. I was gonna put you on the spot. What's a hymn or something you just vocalize to the ladies here? What would you sing to them?
Pretty brown eyes, I see them. It's a disguise the way you treat me. That's all you get.
Yeah.
I love your voice is so strong. After all these years, your voice is still strong. I love that.
So smooth.
Thank you.
Too, like.
Thank you. I'm all nervous and shy right now, scratching.
Hey, Milton, talk about this. We got about 5 minutes left. Why should people go and check out your site of what you two do? Because that's very, very important, especially the women's side, huh, Nida?
Yeah. So,
women's side.
Yeah. So. I'll let Nilda talk about the women's side of it.
What women's side about it?
Like, what I'll say is it's really about we focus on the basics, right? You don't come to my site if you want to know about all the specs. We do cover them, but something as simple as let's talk about headphones.
Audio, big thing in our channel.
You can focus your time on the highs, the lows, right? The mids. You can talk about it being bright. You can talk about it being dark. But what we focus on is not just how the music sounds, but also, let's face it, that you also use your audio gear to take phone calls. And phone calls are more than just, about being in a silent area. Phone calls are around kids, they're around dogs, they're around the doorbell ringing because you're getting an Amazon package, right? So if you think about those home situations, that's how we review products. We bring the practicality of daily life, not the the perfect situation, and just see how does that product apply to your needs, right? How would you use it? Let's face it, a generator, while a generator, using that example we gave you guys earlier, you may use it to power, let's say like a cabin that's in the woods. But how many people actually do that? What's the likelihood of you being tailgating or going somewhere camping and you want to use something to power your equipment, or just because you just lost power in your house? So we take the tech and we review it more to what is the common need of the average person like you and me. So it's about all that simplicity. And we get a lot of tech. We're getting things every single day. So if you have children, if you have adults, if you are into gaming, there's just a whole host of different things that come in. And if you make a request and you tell me, hey, I want to see this product, what we'll do is we'll reach out to the vendors and say, hey, people are interested. And they typically respond. We also have a really good following on Amazon too. So find us on Amazon. We do a lot of reviews on Amazon. That's probably one of the biggest sources for us as well.
Nice.
Social media links real quick.
So on our side, it's everything's going to be EBP Man Tech Reviews. So you'll find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. You'll find us also on Twitter. So
on LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn as well. So you'll find us. Our primary is YouTube. So it's YouTube, and then also it's going to be on Amazon, because that's kind of like, let's face it, that's where all the monetization takes place, right?
Yvette, why should people buy your magazine, which is most important besides us, because we adore it?
Well, it includes spotlights and features on businesses and artists all over the country. It also has educational articles for home and family, business and career, also all different types of topics to help you in all facets of your life. And you don't have to be a minority or a woman to read it. So I'd love to have more people reading it so I can continue, but it's got a wide variety of information to help you enhance your life and help educate you.
Howard, what do you got going on? And give them your social media link.
Howard Wiggins Facebook, and I did a video for a new artist the other day, last week. And I want to mention I was in the Jack White What's the Trick video that got over 3 million views in 1 week. And I'm just taking it every day as it comes. Whatever happens, happens. And just hope it keeps getting better.
And Aaron, if you want to see someone dance spectacular, that would be Howard Wiggins. Aaron,
Nice.
Talk about the return real quick and how people can go out and buy it and to support you.
The return's out, everyone. Please go check it out. Enjoy it. Dance in your living room in your underwear like I do. It's on everything, literally everything, from YouTube to Spotify. And the correct spelling is AARONSKYY. And that's my Instagram handle. That's my TikTok handle. That's my YouTube handle. Everything. So it's AARONSKYY. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll keep you along for the ride.
Terry Marie Nonstop. How can everybody find you in your TikTok dancing?
Terry Marie Nonstop on Instagram, Twitter. Who am I forgetting? Everything, all platforms. That's where I'm at.
Rachel Roberts. It's all about coffee talk in the morning. Talk about that. Go ahead.
Okay, you can find me Rachel Recipes on all the social media platforms. By the way, Aaron, I love your house, your Zen house. I saw your pictures on it was your place is so cool. It made me just want to like go in and just, I felt so relaxed walking around your house. I loved that.
Vocally Tosh, you get to end it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm Vocally Tosh on all social media platforms. Check out all my songs on all streaming services as well. I do have a new song that will be dropping in April, so new music is coming. And make sure to download the app, La Mega 97.5, to be able to listen to my Sunday shows from 4 to 8 with Tosh Baby.
And I want to thank everybody, because it's hard to get everybody in and to get a lot of those questions in. But I appreciate this. And as I always say, have a good night tonight, a better day tomorrow. If you see someone without a smile, please give them one of yours, because the world needs it. I'm Brian Sebastian. You guys are you. This is Movie Reviews and More, and we will see you next week. Please subscribe and follow everybody. And always, it's always about the views.
Thank you.